Hey there guys, and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time my opponent is UnitRico, and it's going to be a pretty interesting battle, so let's do this. 6 on 6, he leads with Skarmory, and I lead with Credilli, my trusty Stealth Rock setter upper thing. He goes for Spikes, figured, okay, that's what Skarmory does. I'm not really too bothered by that, it's not going to be much of a problem. I set up Stealth Rocks, gotta take the opportunity when it's there. So, entry hazards are set. I figured, okay, Credilli can't really do much to Skarmory, so bring in Volcarona. Because, hell, fire is gonna burn that thing right up. And he's gonna go for another Spikes, that's fine, no problem there. Not really that worried by the Spikes yet. Go for Fiery Dance, figured should get a KO, maybe Special Attack Boost. Could have gone for Quiver Dance, but I was expecting a Brave Bird, and I forgot he had Sturdy. I think my Skarmory actually has Keen Eye. Don't know why. I think I got that one in a trade a while ago. And he goes for Whirlwind. I was expecting him to go for Brave Bird. But whatever. Blows out. Volcarona brings in Avalugg. Figured, hell yeah, Skarmory can't touch bloody Avalugg. I mean, hell, Avalugg walls physical attackers to death. So he heals a little bit, I heal a little bit because of Spikes and all that stuff. So this turn could have gone better. I completely forgot about Roost. If I knew... I should have seen he was gonna go for Roost. If so, I would have used Earthquake instead of bloody Avalanche. Which is now not very effective because his flying type's gone for the turn. So he heals up again a little bit, so do I. And I figured he was probably either gonna Spikes or gonna Whirlwind. Probably Whirlwind because he can't really do much to me, so I went with Rapid Spin. Why the hell not? Looks hilarious on Avalugg, by the way. Deals no damage whatsoever, but gets rid of Spikes. He goes for Whirlwind. Perfect turn. I was planning on getting Avalugg out of there anyway. Brings in Aerodactyl. That might be a bit of a problem, because Aerodactyl can't do much to Skarmory, you'd think. But the Aerodactylite activates. Bada bing, bada boom, we have Mega Aerodactyl. And, top things off, go with Fire Fang. It's not a very powerful move, but it's super effective. Mega Aerodactyl is decently strong. Of course, it does get a crit. And I'm pretty sure Fire Fang is also boosted by Mega Aerodactyl's ability, so it should make it decently powerful. I don't know if that critical hit was necessary or not, but he brings in Donphan. Figured he was gonna go for Ice Shard, so I'm taking Mega Aerodactyl the hell out of there, bringing Avalugg, because Donphan is not gonna be using any special attacks, so Avalugg is completely safe. Ice Shard, 6 points of damage. Glorious. He heals a bit with leftovers, and so do I. And I figure, okay, it's a Donphan. He's probably gonna Rapid Spin, or set up Stealth Rock or something. No, he goes for Knockoff instead. I'm not too bothered by this, because Avalugg has Recover, so I'm gonna be healing anyway. Go for Avalanche, which is boosted because Knockoff did cause damage. It does a crap ton of damage. This Avalugg has no attack investment whatsoever. It's all HP and defense. It's just Avalugg's awesome base attack, which is pretty damn high for a wall. He brings in Tentacruel. Should have gone for Earthquake. That would have probably done a decent amount. Avalanche does nothing. Here I was a little bit troubled, because I didn't really have a dedicated special. Well, I figured go with Credilli, maybe he'll go for a water move. He probably anticipated that and went with Sludge Bomb instead. Credilli does take it quite well though, so really no problem there. If that's the strongest move he has, then he's not going to be killing Credilli with his Tentacruel. So he switches out, brings in, whatever, oh yeah, Arcanine. That might be a bit of a problem. That could cause some damage to Credilli. Of course, Intimidate, Credilli does not care about that. Go for Giga Drain, which was intended to go for Tentacruel. I guess I get a little bit HP back. Kinda wish I'd gone for Toxic instead. Would have been a lot more helpful. But this is fine. I wasn't really gonna try Credilli out, see if it could have taken a Flare Blitz or something. No, I just bring in Azumarill. Because unless he's going for a weird-ass Wild Charge, I don't really have anything to fear. Go for Close Combat, Azumarill resists that, no problem. It's probably... Flare Blitz is not gonna do much more. I figured he was gonna switch out, so I'm not gonna go for Aqua Jet. That's just stupid. Instead, he brings in Whimsicott. I did not see that coming. but I think Fairy does not resist Fairy, so this Play Rough should do a decent amount of damage. Yes, it does. Shit ton of it. Get some life orb recoil, he heals a little bit. Now I figured he's probably gonna go for, I don't know, a Stun Spore or an Encore or something. Then we'll go with Aqua Jet, priority. So either my Azumarill is faster than his Whimsicott, which is weird, or he did not go for a status move. So that was a little bit of a weird turn there, but whatever, worked out for me in the end. He brings in Ampharos. This was the only Pokemon on his team that can Mega Evolve, so I figure this is gonna be Mega Ampharos, and yes it is. I was gonna go for Play Rough here. Figured that, okay, Ampharos is slow. I don't know exactly how fast Azumarill is, it's not that fast, but maybe it could have outsped it. Sadly, it did not. I don't know if Play Rough would have one-hit KO'd. It is a pretty strong stab move, coming from a huge attack stat, so maybe it might have. Bring in Cordeli because it's probably the closest thing I have to a special wall on this team. He goes for Volt, which does decent amount of damage actually. And he brings in, I think that was the Donphan. Yeah, Donphan it was. Always so confusing when people give nicknames to their Pokemon. I went with Toxic because the only offensive move I have on this is Giga Drain, and that's not going to do much to Mega Ampharos. But whenever Donphan's poisoned, I guess that's decent. It's probably going to die to any good hit now anyway, so it's kind of pointless. But whatever. Heal up a little bit, he gets some poison damage. And I figured, oh, what do I have to lose here? I'll go for Giga Drain. He goes for Knockoff. So Cordeli also gets rid of its leftovers. No biggie, it has Giga Drain, it has Recover, it can heal. So no harm done there really. Giga Drain takes out the Donphan. I guess Donphan wasn't really going to be much use for him anymore. So I guess he just kind of let it die. He brings in Arcanine again. I figured, crap, Azumarill is down, so what am I going to switch into? I could have gone for Avalugg maybe. Avalugg takes hits like a beast, but I expected a close combat again, switch into Mismagius because he's immune. Instead he goes for Flare Blitz. That's going to be a problem. It's not going to take that well. But Focus Sash, surprise surprise. I hang on, he gets Recall. He's not really doing so well. His Extreme Speed is not going to work on me, so I'm pretty sure I outspeeded, go for Shadow Ball, take out Arcanine. Nice. So he doesn't have much left. I think he has Mega Ampharos and Tentacruel, I think, at this point. So, I'm probably not going to do much damage to the Mega Ampharos, but I do have Dazzling Gleam, which would probably do a lot more than Shadow Ball. It's still not that good, but Mega Ampharos I think is bulky as all hell. So I guess it's good enough. And down goes Mismagius. And he goes out to Tentacruel, which I'm pretty sure is the last Pokemon. Yes, it is. And I figured, okay, I don't really have anything that deals that much damage to Tentacruel, so I figure, Mega Aerodactyl, Stone Edge, probably my best bet. Tentacruel is not that physically bulky. It somehow survives. And go for Scald, which I somehow survive. So I'm guessing it's a pretty damn defensive Tentacruel set. Anyway, then I go for Aerial Ace, take it out. Aerial Ace might be a questionable move, but it does have Stab, and it does get boosted by his ability. So it should be pretty damn strong. And this is his last Pokemon. Stone Edge should take it out. It hits. Mega Ampharos is going down. Very good battle, UnitRico. Probably battle him again sometime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in another Pokemon battle. Bye-bye.